He just said he fucked Tiger baby mama and played Fortnite with his son, nigga. That's disrespectful. That's very disrespectful. He giving Fortnite all kind of promo. Oh, he dropped a diss towards Tiger.
When was that?
Yeah, dude, today.
Yeah. I need some more.
Real life. Bust down, Tatiana.
Yeah, more blue face.
Yeah.
Everybody doing a remix of this.
Hey. First.
So that was awful.
That was the worst thing I probably heard all week.
I was on Soulja Boy's side here against this whole Tiger thing.
Random Talk episode 3. We ain't talking about shit.
No.
If you want to see a music review, go listen to the other shit.
No, we're here talking about Soulja Boy and Tiger right now.
Yeah.
Soulja Boy threw up on Instagram. This is on February 26th. That he fucked Tiger's baby mama and played Fortnite with his son. So I was like, wow, Soulja came with the win. He's coming for all the smoke.
Yeah, he coming for the gold when it comes to...
And Tiger's just having a bad week. He just got fucking like the motherfucking Moana Maui looking ass dude. Just hemmed him up. I'm not racist.
Hemmed him up.
Threw him on his shoulders like a toddler and was like, no, you're leaving.
You're leaving
Mayweather's party.
That nigga, bro. But then again, you know what I'm saying? What would we do if big ass... That nigga looked like a fucking block. He looked like a Roblox.
I know.
He looked like a Roblox character, bro.
Tiger was so shook up, he wanted to go grab the other large man's gun. So I don't know what he was gonna do.
That was. I don't know. I don't really believe him. I
don't believe him at all. What were you gonna do?
I think Tiger wanted to intimidate people. I don't think he was gonna up and shoot
What are you gonna do? Do you know when you grab that gun out of the dude's holster and you start waving it around like motherfucking I don't know where you at, Hollywood Boulevard?
Yeah, I would say on the fucking LA Strip.
How do you think that's gonna go for you? You think like it's just gonna be cool?
You're gonna look tough. That's what's gonna happen.
Oh, and then the police and everybody's just gonna be like, all right, yeah, that's Tiger with a gun.
Yeah, you know, hey man,
pointing it at people.
That's no problem.
I think that's against the law.
Even the police don't believe that nigga.
No, I don't think that you can even legally have a gun and then just come up and be like, then be like, it's all good. Like, no, I think that's against the law, right? Or am I wrong?
I don't believe. Regardless, I don't believe that Tiger would kill anyone. He doesn't. Nigga, go chill with your ASAP Rocky braids. You know what I'm saying? Just go.
What is up with that?
You living good life, Tiger.
Do you think he's trying to overcompensate for the hairline thing that was going on? Like he's trying to get. I mean, for years he had the shit that was like.
You can get the braids and then play off the big hairline shit. You know what I'm saying? I got a big forehead. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what? I think he just might caught a W because this fucking Soulja Boy diss track, Big Draco. Oh no, the Tatiana remix. As if we need more remixes to that shit.
Yeah, I just had a nigga. I just had a nigga come in to do a Tatiana remix. So
was it hot?
No. He could. I don't like the beat. I don't like the trend of everybody hopping on a certain song unless like.
Oh, you really wouldn't have liked the mixtape era.
I was there
of 2009, 2000.
I was there
where everybody
hopped on the Millie. Everybody hopped on fucking.
Well, Wayne hopped on everything. I mean, everybody just hopped on everything.
Yeah,
to the point where a beat got like.
But no,
fucked.
I mean. But then again, if everybody doing it, then it's bound to be some hot niggas that's gonna do it. A lot of these niggas that's doing remixes is just like. I'm not. But
go like scavenge through Dat Piff. Oh my god, that's the wasteland of like just remixes. I'm not 24 bars over somebody else shit.
I only go to artists I trust on Dat Piff.
I still like that though because I told you I listened to The Game, the 1992 album. Yeah, and that was nothing but like 90 samples.
I want to hop on certain beats, but I just don't. I don't know.
Hold on, we're on the side here, guys. We're watching Salty Bet on Twitch. If you don't know about Salty Bet, it's like they get random characters across just any format to fight each other. And we got Alien here. Like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, and fucking Street Fighter character or something.
Well, anyway, back to
yeah.
This is the fuckery on the side.
What I wanted to talk about, since we kind of just 4 minutes in talked about absolutely nothing.
We talked about something
in various tangents.
We talked about something.
Tell me what it was.
we just talked about like some got Tiger.
Yeah, we talked
Tiger and
about
Soldier
that.
Boy. That's the main
I couldn't tell you what it
overarching.
was, but
That's the main overarching thing right now. Tiger just caught a W. This Tatiana remix by Soldier just sounded like first day rapping.
it sounded like the same nigga that recorded his Tatiana remix with me. Yeah, actually, I like his Tatiana remix better than
Alright.
Soldier Boy's.
Oh god.
Like this fucking teenager.
So what else were we getting on to today? We're skipping class. This is the
Oh
delinquent
yeah,
edition.
this random talk truancy edition.
Truancy.
You know what I'm saying? I guess we both over 18. So are we truants?
No, we're just bad students.
Yeah, I guess
we're just
so.
skipping class. But
I mean, whatever, man.
it's a snowy day, kind
It's a
of.
snowy day, man. We live in Wisconsin. I ain't fucking around with these fucks.
Right.
At school to man, you if you in college, you already know that the class is just I get there a fucking hour late and the teacher would be like chapter 1 and I'm like, okay, I don't feel bad about showing up late anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I've showed up earlier than teachers at some points, and I always have a dilemma. I'm like, do I just leave? Because if the teacher is technically not here on time,
If the teacher is here 15 minutes late, then we legally get to leave.
dude, I walked into class one time and there was a guy sitting in there like, your teacher's not going to be here for an hour. Just work on some work, and then when, like, oh no.
Depending on what class that is, I would probably stick around. Like, I'm an audio student. I'm an audio engineering student. So, I honestly, like, last week I went to class when there was no class just because my teacher said he was still going to be there. So, I'm like, fuck it. Like, because I just love my shit so much. But you probably don't want to go fucking chill in
I'm not in
math
love.
class.
I'm not in love with math class. No, fuck that. But we were also just, and this is probably more even a music thing, but a lot of what we do is music related, I guess, as far as activities.
I would call us a music podcast.
I mean,
want this
we have
podcast
the main music podcast, but I mean, most of what we do in life is listen to music. So it's not bad to discuss some of what we were just listening to here. We just went on a whole run. First, we started out with the Vapor Rave.
Yeah, I would pull up Spotify, but I'm using my phone to record this. So
I mean, we had the Vaporwave going for a while, and some future funk. What were your thoughts on that? Because before, I think you were...
we was fucking with like Say Pepsi and a bunch of other random shit.
Well, before, I don't know until how recently, I think you were a little dismissive of the genre.
I'm not like into it how you are. I just haven't dived into it. Everything I like so far, I mean, everything that I hear so far is pretty good. I have my gripes with it, just like I have with any genre. But I like it. I mean, I just haven't really given it time of day how you have.
Oh, and we dived more into some, I guess, it was around the same period, maybe some late 70s, early 80s, some post-punk stuff.
Yeah, we Susie and the Banshees.
Susie and the Banshees.
Fucking some Minimin type bands.
Minimin type bands.
I don't know who the fuck they were.
I think I played Essential Logic. If anybody,
oh yeah, they were nice.
I mean, maybe consider Deep Cuts. Essential Logic is a spin-off band almost of X-Ray Specs, which was like a first wave punk band.
I think I actually listened to a little bit of their shit.
X-Ray Specs.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're just hanging out. Basically.
Yeah. What I wanted to talk about though was, I mean, we started a podcast a month ago. I pretty much only listen to podcasts. Like if I'm on YouTube, and any given day, 90% of what I'm doing is either podcast or music or work for school.
Okay, so let's try to make that interesting then with those two things. So YouTube, what are our favorite music channels? What are our favorite podcasts?
I guess, I mean, fuck it. Let's just start with the podcast.
All right, go ahead.
Lately I've been fucking with, since we talking about music podcasts, we do a music podcast. I've been fucking with Illmind. Shout out Illmind, man. I've been not only your podcast but your YouTube channel as a whole. Like I've been really like I said, I'm an audio engineering student. I do a lot of vocal tracking here in my room, and I just and I make my own music, of course. And every time I watch your show, well, no matter it be the blap cams or just random vlogs or your podcast, it's always some really inspirational shit going on. And yeah, that podcast has really been touching me lately. I wanted to really give a shout out to Illmind. But in my more regular rotation, Illmind is coming to my irregular rotation. But in my more regular rotation of podcasts, I listen to Joe Rogan, of course.
I do Joe Rogan, but I do it in clips. I mean, sometimes if I'm really interested, I go and I find the whole video episode.
I just randomly click on the episode. That's all I do. I don't put too much thought into it. If I see somebody I like, of course I'm gonna click on it.
And this is if I'm like on a late night, if I'm up and I got something else to do, and I'll just have it on.
Yeah, Joe Rogan lately he been kind of my third, fourth, or fifth choice sometimes when it comes to podcasts, just because I've been fucking with so many lately, like Tom Segura and Christina Pajitsky's Your Mom's House podcast. They just moved to a new studio. They gaining and losing sponsors left and right. Like, I'm not sure if the McDonald's shit, it seemed like they was trolling, but I know that they getting like big money sponsors. Like, I'm talking like big money, and they get with the show and they like, you sure you want to sponsor us, because we just do fucking poop and fart jokes all day, and we have niggas like testing sex toys, and you know what I'm saying, like and they've been like losing a lot of money on that show lately. But I love how, you know what I'm saying, it's for fun. They Tom and Christina they do enough touring where and they gotta make enough money where they don't need to, you know what I'm saying, have these sponsors on the podcast. But I think they had a fucking McDonald's sponsorship, dog. Like, and they lost it in like a fucking episode or two.
Are you gonna support this McDonald's? You gotta tag them in Twitter to go after those advertisers. Are you supporting this?
Yeah.
Are you supporting sex toys McDonald's?
Yeah. And it's so many. They went through, like, since they moved into the new studio and shit has got a bit more official, they've lost like 3 or 4 sponsors and probably millions of dollars.
Wow.
Well, I guess they've gained and lost millions of dollars. So easy come, easy go. But their podcast is just a bunch of lowbrow poop and fart jokes and crazy niggas who just, like, Danny Brown was just on there. It seemed like he was a fan of the podcast, which I really fucked with, because like it was like the perfect crossover episodes between two of my favorite artists, Tom Segura and fucking Danny Brown. Like, and it mixed in with a bunch of fucking poop and fart and fucking crazy people on the bus on various concoctions of drugs. And the show is crazy and it's funny as hell. Another podcast that I've really been fucking with lately is I'm an audio student. The Six Figure Home Studio podcast. It's only audio, so but most of the podcasts I listen to, I usually choose the video format. You seem to lean towards audio.
Yeah,
I usually lean towards video, and that's why we do a video podcast, because I just know that 9 times out of 10, if I see a video, I'm gonna click on that versus going to the podcast app on my phone and doing that.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, certain people have like specific habits of how they do it. I mean, I guess you are right. I'm more inclined, because I'm on YouTube more of the time, to click on YouTube videos and find maybe podcasts through that more than I am to just go into a podcast thing and be like, what's here? But that's why you need to do both.
Yeah,
probably
because a lot of people, I would imagine, like you listen to a lot more audio podcasts because you have a job that enables you to do that.
Yeah, so as far as podcasts that I listen to, so I mean, they usually cater more towards my interests. Where some of the podcasts I think you listen to
are kind of random and just
I don't know if random. They go more off of personality and how you get along with the person, which mine does too. But mine's are usually more the topic is this. So I'm a big wrestling fan. Even if I don't sit and watch wrestling, I follow that whole world. So I listen to Wrestling Observer, PW Torch. These are the two biggest. As far as daily audio type of things, I listen to CU podcast, completely unnecessary podcast. That's more video games, nerd culture type of thing. But the original type of podcast I used to listen to, not really a podcast, but big enough. I was a big fan of listening to the Howard Stern show for years. Since I was younger. So that's kind of podcast like. I would go over those best ofs, and I can't anymore because I'm not paying for like Sirius XM and satellite. Like, what the fuck is that? It seems like a foreign thing off to the side to me now in the age of streaming. But and my illegal plug for them, I kind of retired from the game, I guess. So but that was one thing I listened to. I just recently listened to an episode of, if anybody's into Maddox, that greatest debate in the universe.
Yeah, I really was fucking. It seemed like that podcast is kind of like like wavering.
Is it? Have you listened to like latest episodes?
Every time I go to it, it seemed like maybe it's just a growing channel, but it seemed like Maddox has a big following. But every time I go to the channel, it seemed like the podcast is just like, ugh. It's just not.
Maddox is a weird YouTube channel actually, because first off, it seems like he has kind of a big following, but it's like from putting up very limited content.
Yeah.
And if you go to that website, it's kind of like, and I guess they talked about it, super bare bones, not updated.
Yeah, it looked like a 2008 website or some shit.
So I haven't checked the podcast numbers. Maybe the podcast numbers seem a little disappointing.
No,
but
every time I listen to the podcast, it seems like it's saying as good as it ever was. But every time I go to the channel, it just seemed like, ugh.
But you know what? I've noticed that about a lot of YouTubers that I watch, and that I never noticed before. I always assumed, hey, I found this YouTuber that a lot of times, hey, maybe they got a good following. Until I look down recently, I started looking down at like view counts for videos, and I'm like, holy shit. This person I'm watching is only getting like 5,000 views on this video, like 10,000 views, even bigger channels.
Yeah. It seemed like their audience is just not engaged or something.
Channels, I just saw a channel the other day. This is one of the podcasts I brought, the CU podcast. This is Pat the NES Punk. It's off his channel. He does retro video game videos as well as the podcast. He has over like 100,000 subs, but his videos are getting like 17K average views.
Yeah.
Out of 100,000, you only get like 17.
Average, you said?
Almost average. Like
17K is kind of, I don't know. I mean, that's good. We look at our views, but
but I mean, when you have 100,000 people, you can't even get like a quarter of that audience to watch your regular content. It's like less than a quarter of the audience.
Yeah, I'm about to cut. It could be way brighter in here. It seemed like it was a bit dark or something. Yeah, way brighter. No. Cool. Oh, it wasn't that dark the whole time. That'd be kind of whack. Yo, okay, so
it's actually a little worse than I even said, because I said he had like 100,000, but I'm checking, it's like almost 250,000, and this average is around like 13K. I mean, so the highest one that I've seen in the past like week is around 18K, 19K. Hold on, is that right?
Maddox?
Is this right? Over the past 1 week of posts here, you got a 19K video, with more of them being like 13K. The lowest one was like 6K. This is with like 250,000 subscribers though, so that's like a fraction of the audience.
And is Maddox?
No, it's not Maddox.
Oh, who's this?
This is Pat the NES Punk.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know
we
who
can
that
check
is.
out Maddox while we're here. Fuck it.
Yeah, I mean,
This is turning more into the YouTube edition
yeah.
of the podcast here.
Hey, kind of move the mic closer to you. So just like a little bit like no, not the pop filter. Put the pop filter back. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just because like you kind of moving away. But what was you talking about?
Okay, so Maddox has about around
Put the pop filter back.
Yep, pop filter.
There we go.
Okay. So I'm not even. I don't even know if we should consider Maddox here in this YouTube thing, because apparently his last upload was 10 months ago. So
Is he? Did he just stop?
I don't know.
Or is he only doing the audio shit?
I think the
now?
podcast still comes out.
Where on iTunes?
Yeah, I think so. I think it was like when the last time I
I
looked
hope
at
he
it.
doesn't stop because the podcast is really good and I don't know.
I have to listen to it to see if he explained why he's not doing YouTube stuff, because 10 months ago, holy shit.
Yeah, I wonder if he like just running into the YouTube bullshit like a lot of YouTubers.
That's a dead channel, but he was still, but in those limited posts, he was still getting maybe around 30 to 50,000 views. Meanwhile, you got niggas over there doing wave check videos getting like 5 million.
Hold on real quick, I'm gonna cut again. Yeah, the wave check niggas, they seem in the makeup channels. It's weird the shit, bro. As I've been like going through like I made a new Google account. As I've been going through like the most popular videos what people watch, it's nothing but like fucking chiropractor videos of hot ass bitches getting their back cracked. Like,
What
it's
the
like
fuck?
these big booty bitches getting their back cracked by a chiropractor, or bitches trying on swimsuits, or like
Have
fucking
you seen the
reaction
YouTube stuff?
videos?
The YouTube controversy with the whole like weird rabbit hole of pedophilia
Excuse me?
that you can like get into on YouTube.
I didn't know that this existed.
If you like, it's like you know how that Elsa Gate shit was.
No.
The whole Frozen thing where you will start watching kid videos and then you would end up on these like weird not for kid, like, and a lot of them were surrounding the characters from Frozen. But it'd be other things, like if you see what Taylor was watching, it'll start off on kid stuff, but then it'll probably end up somewhere with a grown man like cursing playing kid games, or like just some questionable content. And there's like that with there's videos of like little girls doing bikini hauls or doing gymnastics, and in the comments it's all like pedophilia comments and being like timestamp here to like see the kid in a vulnerable position,
Yeah.
that kind of shit. Yeah, and that's a big problem right now with YouTube. Like advertisers are pulling back because people are like all outraged about this shit. So now they're trying to control that whole thing. They're trying to clamp down on that. But now people are like, my innocent thing of my young child doing gymnastics is being demonetized because of one thing. And you know what? You just have to take that hit. Like, fuck it. I'd rather you take that hint to get clamped down on, for them to clamp down on pedophilia, than for you to see $2 because, you know, little Sally was on the fucking balance beam in a questionable position where pedophiles want to congregate.
So I don't. That's. So yeah, that's sad. That like, yeah, fuck. That's complicated. That's complicated.
Yeah, I mean, fuck your videos, dude. You want them getting paid that much off of it, and plus we're combating
No, but like
weirdos.
Yeah, but like, damn, that's
The
crazy.
one thing
that's crazy how like I can't even, my innocent video is now I gotta like.
But some of these videos kind of weren't innocent. Also,
I mean, are these gymnastic competitions?
Some of them were gymnastic, but one of them was like a bikini haul with some 13-year-old little girl being like, I'm in a bikini haul and wearing like a bikini and shit and spinning around and all this other shit.
Of course.
Which I guess you could say is not breaking rules, but it's still like you are harboring like comments that are like pedophilic, and
I would much rather I would much rather we take down the bikini hauls of the very young teenagers than to, yeah, like you said. But it's like,
the thing that I didn't agree with,
I hate that like legit genuine YouTubers, their content is being like perverted and now they can't. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of whack.
I mean, it might be. I mean, there was one statement that YouTube put out, because everybody's always mad at YouTube for one reason or another. But there was some statement put out that said that comments, the nature of your comments could get your video demonetized. Which people were like, what the hell? Because that can be weaponized to say, hey, go make these comments in this person's video so that video can get demonetized. And it's just not fair. So, I mean, hopefully they, you know, have some understanding of what they're doing so everybody's not indiscriminately just getting hit. Because the comments are a mess everywhere. Everywhere. On the internet. Not even just like a YouTube problem. Just on the internet. Comments are always a little fucked up. If not very fucked up. And you can't control that as a creator.
Yeah, I totally agree.
So,
and that's what I'm saying about, you know, the gymnastics videos or whatever. It's kind of the same to a certain extent.
Yeah, I think they had a problem like this with breastfeeding videos too.
Yeah, I've seen, like I said, on my new YouTube channel, on my new YouTube account, I've seen like breastfeeding videos as with like fucking 14 million views. It's like, who, like, really?
Right, go look at the comments on that.
Like, who the fuck is watching breastfeeding videos?
You gotta moms who want to be educated.
I will click on the big booty bitch trying on a bikini any day, but
oh, you mean whose kink is like?
Who is watching the breastfeeding videos?
Have you not been on Pornhub? They have like a whole lactating section.
I guess so.
But like, that's the even more questionable when it's not like breastfeeding and it's just like I'm lactating out of my tits
randomly
for somebody else to like lick my tits that are lactating.
But why is breast milk so gross but cow's milk is cool?
I've never tasted breast milk.
I haven't either, and I wouldn't, because I think
how do you know it's gross? It could be delicious.
Oh my god.
Oh, you do? I mean, cow milk doesn't bother you, but human milk does?
I don't drink cow milk anymore. I drink almond milk.
Oh, you're fancy.
I mean,
Hollywood.
but yeah, this reminds me of the J. Cole bar. Bananas in my almond milk. Bananas in my almond milk.
Yeah.
Bananas in my cereal almond.
This is feeling disturbing.
But no, I don't want to drink anybody's milk.
You don't want to drink milk?
No,
What's wrong with milk?
I don't like it.
It's good for your bones.
Maybe it is. I don't. I'm cool. I'll get my calcium elsewhere.
Well, if you say so. How are you? Are you eating cereal with almond milk?
Mm-hmm.
Does it taste the same?
Yeah, Mama would disagree, but whatever.
Well, there you go. All right. Well, I think that might be it.
Yeah, I think we kind of drug that out a bit long.
Yeah.
Almond milk conversation. Bananas in my almond milk conversation.
Yeah, just a quick 1, 2, and then we're out.
Yeah, we back to the first few uploads where we was only going for about 30 minutes or so. One angle, you know what I'm saying? Raw.
So we may be pivoting from something we said in the last episode.
We I mean, I don't know how. I almost want to switch from how I said we was gonna review James Blake to Joel Ortiz Ill Mind Human 2015 release review, because I started listening to it after Ill Mind mentioned it in the podcast, and it's fucking insane. But it seemed like you would disagree.
I'm not disagreeing about that album. I said, listen, we haven't gotten to the whole review of it, so I will withhold judgment because I haven't even listened to it front to back as a cohesive thing yet.
I haven't either, but what from what I have is really touching me.
Pause. Anyways,
Done. Are we switching though?
I don't know. It's up to you. It's your choice. It's your album pick.
Nah, we're not switching. Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Fuck it. James Blake.
All right.
Next week.
Bye.
Bye.